So it's Global Gilroy back at Lukla. Early in the morning we have some arrival action. I'm just zooming in on the first arrival of the day. He's now committed. He's surrounded by terrain on three sides. He has to land from this approach. High finals, approximately 1.5 miles. Starting the descent for the threshold. Here we go. Undercarriage down, lights on. Full flap, can't identify the airline yet. There's no second chance, no overshoot, no go around. He's committed. Just zooming out a little bit so we can see the threshold. There's the threshold. Here he comes, looks a lovely approach. Could be a bit of a carrier type landing. Slightly right to the centre line by the looks of it. Lots of noise. This is the early morning call for the village. Bang, touchdown. Reverse pitch coming in. Quite a lot of noise, still a lot of speed. And just about taxiing speed as he reaches the top of the runway. In she goes. That's a Tara Air Dornier by the looks of it. And what's quite remarkable is the turnaround's quite quick. He'll close down the left-hand side engine to make it safe for passengers to board, and they'll be off quite quickly. Just zooming out a touch. Checking the approach. Nothing inbound yet. That was a textbook landing in probably one of the most challenging airports in the world, but these guys do it every day. Rush hours in the morning. I'm catching a flight back to Kathmandu this morning. Hope I don't miss it by filming this. Okay, the port engine is nearly switched off. Nothing in the approach. He was the early bird that caught the worm. Probably a beautiful flight through the valley from Kathmandu this morning. Just a little bit of cloud around, but nothing that's anti-aviation. Apparently the visibility's got to be below 5,000 meters and a bit of cloud around to deter aviation at Lukla. I guess ATC are marking the first start of the day over a cup of coffee. He's an early arrival. Normally it's a 7:30. I think it's not 7:15 yet. Can't see anything else out on the approach. Passengers already boarding. He'll be off in a couple of minutes. The takeoff is quite spectacular. No messing around here. We'll be in Kathmandu in 20 minutes. What's quite surprising after talking to the air traffic controllers, that everything is advisory. There's no positive control, which is a little bit alarming. It's all pilot's discretion. The controller reports the runway is clear, land at your discretion, take off at your discretion. As a pilot, I wouldn't like that flying into here. I must admit, I'd prefer a very positive clearance, but c'est la vie. Nothing else on the approach, so I reckon this guy's going to be off and away before the next one's in. Normally, first thing in the morning, the whole dispersal is full. He's obviously wanted to get back, and this particular aircraft will be back at least 3 times this morning And then normally, routinely, there's no traffic, no fixed wing traffic after midday. And we have another arrival. Just zooming in, high finals. Very high finals. He's now committed, like the first one. Oops, a bit of shake there. The smell of aviation fuel is terrible. So I'll just continue to monitor this one. High finals, fully committed. No chance at all of doing anything but landing now. A left or right turn will be immediately into terrain. The only cleared terrain is in his 6 o'clock the way he came. Here we go. It's a twin otter by the looks of it. Right on the numbers. Not quite on the numbers, but he's touchdown. Noise any second. Here we go, that's nice. Seems very sedate, what's all the panic about? And there's the noise from the reverse pitch. And the Dornier is taxiing to my left. They just sort out the clearance on the dispersal themselves. It's another Tara. So mine's just taxiing around. We'll film this. And then I'll probably have to run down to the terminal to catch mine, which is undoubtedly inbound now. So the Dornier's just holding there. Because there's another one on finals. He's probably been told about the traffic and he makes the decision to hold. Mine's Goma Air, an L410 of the newer version. Here he comes. Probably shelling peas for these pilots. They do it so often. But this is not the airfield to take a PPL, that's for sure. High finals, checks complete, fully committed, nothing on the runway. Down we go, boys. Down we go. Get that speed absolutely spot on. 520 something meters of runway. No mess up, gentlemen. This looks like my L410, good lord. Touchdown, it's a nice one. Reverse pitch coming in. They look a bit different from the Czech ones I used to fly in way back in '99 in Bosnia. Quite a smart looking machine these days. In he goes. And the next one will be off very, very quickly. Time is money. Taxiing back, is going to use the full extent of the runway. Mind your wingtip, mate. Right, apologies, the noise is going to be quite swimming in a minute. He'll hold it on the brakes and then slam in the power. Any second now. Alpha Kilo Echo en route Kathmandu. Here we go. Not for the faint-hearted. Rolling. Down the hill. A noticeable dip there. It'll use the full extent of the runway, then lurch over the end of the runway, and it's just a sheer drop of a couple of thousand feet there. Rotate, please. There she goes. Left turn any minute. Next stop Kathmandu. Global Gilroy reporting. Lukla and Nepal must rush to the terminal.